striking two against the wall. I trace the shadows waiting for a call. A half-drunk glass of water by the bed, reflecting all the words we left unsaid. The air is heavy, thick with cold regret. A sudden ending I cannot forget. I'm picking up the pieces of goodbye, a shattered dream beneath the starless sky. You left without a reason or a tear, and now the silence echoes in my ear. The fragile glass of us is on the floor. I'm picking up the pieces by the door. I memorize the space where you would stand, the fading warmth that used to hold my hand, a sudden ghost that haunts the living room, wrapped up in a melancholy gloom. The air is heavy, thick with cold regret. A sudden ending I cannot forget. There is no glue to fix a broken vow. I have to walk this empty journey now. I'm picking up the pieces of goodbye, a shattered dream beneath the starless sky. You left without a reason or a tear, and now the silence echoes in my ear. The fragile glass of us is on the floor. I'm picking up the pieces by the door. Shattered glass, fading light, pieces of goodbye. The morning sun refused to brightly shine when I woke up and realized you weren't mine. The sheets were cold, the closet halfway bare. I breathed in all the lonely, vacant air. A sudden shift, a devastating blow. The hardest truth a loving heart could know. After you left, the colors started bleeding. accidentally said your name. The little habits tear my soul apart. A quiet execution of the heart. A sudden shift, a devastating blow. The hardest truth the loving heart could know. They say the pain will wash away with time, but loving you was never meant to be a crime. After you left, the colors started bleeding. After you broke the words you said. Colors bleed, music dies after you left. Always had a hunger for the sky, a wild and restless spirit meant to fly. I built a quiet harbor on the shore, but you are always searching for a door. You packed your dreams inside a leather case and left a ghost inside my empty space. I will always be the girl who stayed behind, the one who loved you with a foolish mind. You chased the distant horizon in the gray, while I just watched your silhouette decay. You are the wind that never could be swayed, and I am just the loyal girl who stayed. I kept the lantern burning on the porch. I carried this romantic heavy torch. I didn't try to clip your soaring wing, even though it cost me everything. You packed your dreams inside a leather case and left a ghost inside my empty space. I hope you found the magic that you seek, while tears are drying softly on my cheek. Chase the distant horizon in the gray, while I just watched your silhouette rooted deep, the girl who stayed. They say that gold can fill a broken seam and resurrect the beauty of a dream. You shattered my foundation to the ground and left me bleeding with no comforting sound. The healing was a slow and bitter heart, a silent reconstruction of the heart. Now I am wearing these beautiful scars, traced on my skin like the midnight stars, evidence of battles I fought in the rain, a masterpiece painted in sorrow and pain. You tried to destroy me, but I found the light. My beautiful scars are my medals tonight. I don't conceal the damage that was done. I wear it bravely underneath the sun. The fractures show the places I grew strong, the very places where I now belong. The healing was a slow and bitter art, a silent reconstruction of the heart. The tragedy was deep, the lesson was profound, but I am walking firmly on the solid ground. Now I am wearing these beautiful scars, traced on my skin like the midnight stars, evidence of battles I fought in the rain, a masterpiece painted in sorrow and pain. You tried to destroy me, but I found the light. My beautiful scars are my medals tonight. All the seams rising up, beautiful scars. We lived on pennies and a shared naive belief that pure devotion could protect us from the grief. I didn't care the walls were peeling in the hall. as long as I could catch you every time you fall. But reality is colder than a winter breeze. It brings the brightest dreamers to the heavy knees. I truly thought that love was enough to win, to wash away the sorrow and the heavy sin. I poured my entire spirit into an empty cup, but romance couldn't pull the heavy anchor up. You walked away to find a life of shining stuff, and proved to me that love was never quite enough. You traded our affection for a golden prize. I saw the cold ambition enter in your eyes. I offered you a sanctuary, warm and sweet. You traded it for strangers on a lonely street. But reality is colder than a winter breeze. It brings the brightest dreamers to the heavy knees. I'm more the innocent and trusting girl I was, who loved without condition, purely just because. I truly thought that love was enough to win, to wash away the sorrow and the heavy sin. I poured my entire spirit into an empty cup, but romance couldn't pull the heavy anchor up. You walked away to find a life of shining stuff, and proved to me that love was never quite enough. Empty cup, fading dream, love wasn't enough. We sat across the table, watching candles fade, trapped inside the heavy, suffocating shade. I asked you for a promise, asked you for a sign, to prove that your affection was completely mine. You didn't turn away, you didn't even blink. You pushed me over the emotional brink. It was the devastating moment when silence spoke, when every beautiful illusion finally broke. You didn't have to utter a single cruel word. It was the loudest rejection Silence spoke, loudest sound, not a word. Silence We drafted out the chapters of our future life, the overcoming of the sorrow and the strife. We mapped a destination on a paper chart, a perfectly constructed journey of the heart. But the pen ran dry before the final page and trapped me in a devastating, lonely cage. Now I am haunted by these unwritten endings, exhausted by the weight of the pretendings. The story stopped abruptly in the pouring rain, a tragic narrative of unrequited pain. We left the beautiful romance completely undone, unwritten endings fading in the setting sun. I read the early pages, full of hope and light, when everything between us felt incredibly right. It hurts to see the potential that we threw away, a masterpiece abandoned in the fading gray. But the pen ran dry before the final page and trapped me in a devastating, lonely cage. I have to close the book and put it on the shelf. I have to write a brand new story for myself. Now I am haunted by these unwritten endings, exhausted by the weight of the pretendings. The story stopped abruptly in the pouring rain, a tragic narrative of unrequited pain. We left the beautiful romance completely undone, unwritten endings fading in the setting sun. Blank page, story stops, unwritten endings. The photograph we took was vibrant, warm, and bright, a perfect capture of a beautiful, sweet night. But time has flows like a river, washing out the tone and turning all the gold into a heavy stone. The reds and yellows slowly drain into the deep, leaving me a heavy, quiet promise I must keep. Everything is fading into sorrowful blue. The vibrant memories I used to share with you. A woman watching all the brilliant colors die underneath the heavy, melancholy sky. The passion is exhausted, the atmosphere is cold, fading into blue as the story gets too old. I try to close my eyes and resurrect the heat, but I am standing on a lonely, freezing street. The distance is expanding, turning into ice. I'm paying for this love at a devastating price. The reds and yellows slowly drain into the deep, leaving me a heavy, quiet promise I must keep. I surrender to the chill, I let the color fade, accepting the reality that you and I have made. Everything is fading into sorrowful blue. The vibrant memories I used to share with you. A woman watching all the brilliant colors die underneath the heavy, melancholy sky. The passion is exhausted, the atmosphere is cold, fading into blue as the story gets too old. Washing out, turning cold, fading into blue. The ink is flowing heavy on the parchment page. I'm writing out the sorrow, letting go of rage. I formulate the sentences with careful, quiet grace to say a final goodbye to your absent face. I fold the paper neatly, seal it with a tear, the closing of a chapter that was held so dear. This is the last letter I will ever send, the final punctuation to my closest friend. I'm pouring out my soul step out in the shadow of the falling night. The mailbox stands alone against the bitter chill, a silent monument upon a lonely hill. I fold the paper neatly, seal it with a tear, the closing of a chapter that was held so dear. Once I let it go, the tether will be cut. The heavy wooden door will finally be shut. This is the last letter I will ever send, the final punctuation to my closest friend. I'm pouring out my soul into a quiet ink, standing on the edge of the emotional brink. No expecting answers, no hoping you return. The last letter written, let the memory burn, sealed in white, letting go. The last letter. We stood upon the precipice of something grand. I felt the quiet trembling in your holding hand. The rings were in the pocket, the promises prepared. We were the bravest lovers who had ever dared. But hesitation crept into your weary mind and left the beautiful eternity behind. We were almost forever, a fraction from the prize. I saw the tragic ending in your shifting eyes. We came so incredibly close to the dream before we were swallowed by the rushing stream. It hurts a million times worse when you nearly win. Almost forever, a devastating sin. Invitations sit upon the dusty shelf. I whisper the apologies back to myself. The tragedy of close is heavier than far, to almost touch the beauty of a shining star. But hesitation crept into your weary mind and left the beautiful eternity behind. I'll always be the ghost of what you nearly chose, a wilting, unpresented, beautiful red rose. We were almost forever, a fraction forever, a devastating sin. So very close, slipped away, almost forever. You crushed the fragile stem beneath your careless feet and left me in the dirt upon a bitter street. The winter was relentless, the frost was deeply cold, a story of destruction that is far too old. Deep beneath the surface, the roots began to heal. I slowly started waking up and learning how to feel. I am broken, but still blooming in the bitter frost. A woman who recovered everything she lost. The cracks inside my spirit, still blooming, stepping to the light. The tears were just the water that I needed to survive. I fought through the depression just to stay alive. I'm pushing through the gravel, underneath God. But deep beneath the surface, the roots began to heal. I slowly started waking up and learning how to feel. The damage was profound, but it isn't the end. I blossomed from the sorrow, my own truest friend. I am broken, but still blooming in the bitter frost. A woman who recovered everything she lost. The cracks inside my spirit let the sunshine pour. I'm reaching for the heaven from the forest floor. I'm fragile and I'm weary, but my colors are so bright. Broken, still blooming, stepping to the light. Through the dirt, reaching up, still blooming. Wooden bench is weathered by the autumn rain, a monument constructed out of hope and pain. I brought a little lantern to light up the dark, and waited for your footsteps in the quiet park. The seasons changed their colors, but I stayed in place, waiting for the vision of your familiar face. That is the corner where my heart waited long. A woman who was singing a devoted song. I anchored my existence to a fragile vow, and look at the devastation that it caused me now. The lantern is extinguished, the shadows have grown tall. I left where my heart waited, surviving the fall. I gave you every benefit of every doubt, until the fire in my spirit flickered out. I finally realized that you were never on the way, and packed up my devotion at the end of the day. The seasons changed their colors, but I stayed in place, waiting for the vision of your familiar face. I stood up from the bench and walked into the night, leaving all the foolish expectations out of sight. That is the corner where my heart waited long. A woman who was singing a devoted song. I anchored my existence to a fragile vow, and look at the devastation that it caused me now. The lantern is extinguished, the shadows have grown tall. I left where my heart waited, surviving the fall. Walking away, no more waiting. Where my heart waited. The summer lacked the warmth, the autumn lacked the cold. The passing of the time is feeling incredibly cold. The winter brought the ice, the spring refused to bloom. I'm watching the rotation from a quiet, lonely room. The earth revolves in circles around the distant sun, but for my broken spirit, time has completely undone. I'm drifting through these empty seasons without you. rainfall wash away the dirt, but nothing has the power to wash away this hurt. I'm disconnected fully from the rhythm of the earth, a quiet, devastating loss of any joy or worth. The earth revolves in circles around the distant sun, but for my broken spirit, time has completely undone. Will I ever feel the sunshine hit my face again? Will I live forever in this solitary pain? I'm drifting through these empty seasons without you, a woman suffocating in a melancholic blue. The holidays pass blindly without a single cheer. I'm trapped inside the memory of a ghost year. The calendar is turning, but I am standing still, enduring empty seasons against my weary will. Time stands still, pages turn, empty seasons. My knuckles have gone white from holding on so tight. I'm clinging to the cliff edge in the middle of the night. The rope is slowly fraying, the fibers snap and break. I'm holding on to us for my own desperate sake. I know the fall is coming, the gravity is strong. I have been denying this reality too long. I'm pausing for a moment before I let go, a woman hanging over a canyon of dark snow. I wanna just remember the beauty of your face before I fall entirely into empty space. It's a terrifying choice my weary heart must make, releasing the illusion for my own spirit's sake. To hold on is an agony, to fall is an unknown. I have to take this terrifying journey all alone. I close my weeping eyes and whisper out a prayer, and prepare my broken body for the empty air. I know the fall is coming, the gravity is strong. I have been denying this reality too long. I slowly open up the fingers on my hand and plummet deeply down into the Floorboards creak inside the empty hall. I hear the phantom sound of a very distant call. The shadows on the wall perform a silent dance, a devastating replay of a ruined, lost romance. The house is a recorder of the history we built, now covered in a heavy and suffocating guilt. I'm haunted by the echoes of us in the dark, a woman who is searching for a long extinguished spark. The ghost of conversation is ringing in the air. I turn around to hold you, but nobody is there. The physical is gone, but the sound remains behind. The echoes of us playing in my weary, tired mind. I sit upon the staircase and cover both my ears, but I cannot escape the manifestation of my fears. The laughter in the kitchen, the whisper in the bed, they are a constant symphony inside my aching head. The house is a recorder of the history we built, now covered in a heavy and suffocating guilt. I have to pack my bags and move away from here to escape the sonic memories that bring the heavy tear. I'm haunted by the echoes of us in the dark, a woman who is searching for a long extinguished spark. The ghost of conversation is ringing in the air. I turn around to hold you, but nobody is there. The physical is gone, but the sound remains behind. The echoes of us playing in my weary, tired mind. Phantom sounds, haunted house, echoes of us. It doesn't have a shape, it doesn't have a form, but it feels exactly like the center of a storm. It sits upon my chest, an anvil made of lead, making it impossible to rise up from the bed. The gravity has shifted, the atmosphere is thick, the heavy realization is making me so sick. I'm crushed beneath the weight of missing you today, a woman who is helplessly fading in follows me to work, it follows me to sleep, a permanent companion that makes my spirit weep. I thought the loss was just an emotional ache. I didn't know the body would literally break. The gravity has shifted, the atmosphere is thick. The heavy realization is making me so sick. I have to build the muscle to carry this dark stone, because I have to walk this heavy avenue alone. I'm crushed beneath the weight of missing you today, a woman who is helplessly fading in the grave. It's a physical sensation, an agonizing strain, a devastating manifestation of the inner pain. I try to lift the boulder, I try to stand up tall, but the weight of missing pushes me against the wall. So heavy, pushing down the weight of missing. I swallow my confession every time you looked my way. I hid the deep affection in the casual things I'd say. I was the quiet friend who stood outside the frame, secretly devoted to the syllables of your name. The fear of a rejection kept my heavy lips so sealed, and the beautiful emotion was never once revealed. I wonder if it changes things, if you never knew that every single heartbeat was dedicated to you. I'm carrying a sorrow that was born inside the dark, a completely unacknowledged and suffocating spark. You packed your bags and left without a clue, a silent tragedy of love. If you never knew. The secret is a poison that I willingly consume, a heavy unspoken presence in the empty room. I should have taken chances, I should have been so brave, but I took my true feelings straight into the grave. The fear of a rejection kept my heavy lips so sealed, and the beautiful emotion was never once revealed. You'll live your life completely ignorant of my pain, and I'll be left to wander in the solitary rain. I wonder if it changes things. destination, and you changed the heavy looks. You stepped into the brightness of a brand new happy dawn, and left me standing frozen on the dark and muddy lawn. The sky began to fracture, the clouds began to cry, as I watched your silhouette completely pass me by. I am left with the rain pouring down on my face, a woman abandoned in a desolate, cold place. You took the warmth and beauty, you took the summer breeze, and left me shivering softly upon my weary knees. The water is relentless, the atmosphere is gray. I am left with the rain as you walk the other way. I don't have a shelter, I don't have a coat. I'm drowning very slowly in a broken, sinking boat. The weather is a mirror of the sorrow in my soul, a devastating loss of my emotional control. The sky began to fracture, the clouds began to cry, as I watched your silhouette completely pass me by. I'll let the storm consume me, I'll let the water fall, because I have completely lost my absolute sweetheart. I am left with the rain pouring down on my face, a woman abandoned in a desolate, cold place. You took the warmth and beauty, you took the summer breeze, and left me shivering softly upon my weary knees. The water is relentless, the atmosphere is gray. I am left with the rain as you walk the other way, pouring down, washing away, left with the rain. Painted on the makeup, I styled my heavy hair. I walked into the party like I didn't have a care. I laughed at all the jokes and I smiled at every friend, pretending that my spirit wasn't nearing to its end. The facade is a masterpiece of porcelain and grace, concealing the distraction on my weary, tired face. I am softly falling apart behind the closed door, a woman who can't play this heavy character anymore. There isn't any screaming, there isn't any used to do it all again. Cyclical endurance of an agonizing pain. The facade is a masterpiece of porcelain and grace, concealing the destruction on my weary, tired face. I'm terrified that someone will finally see the crack and realize that I am never, ever coming back. I am softly falling apart behind the closed door. Woman who can't play this heavy character anymore. There isn't any screaming, there isn't any sound. I am quietly disintegrating to the dusty ground. The structural foundation has completely lost its heart. I am smiling at the world while softly falling apart, quietly breaking. No one sees, softly falling They flip the calendar page, they pop the midnight wine. They told me that the future would be perfectly divine. I smiled and raised a glass to the promise of the new. But my mind was dragged immediately backward into blue. The clock can move forward, the earth can spin around, but I am firmly anchored to the heavy, broken ground. Oh, yesterday still hurts like a fresh and bleeding wound. A woman who is beautifully, absolutely ruined. I try to walk away, I try to step into the light, but the memory of your leaving is a terror in the night. Time is an illusion that the fortunate asserts, but for a broken spirit, yesterday still hurts. The scars refuse to heal, the memory is bright, a movie playing constantly upon the screen of night. I am a prisoner captured by a ghost I cannot see, a devastating sentence for a woman just like me. The clock can move forward, the earth can spin around, but I am firmly anchored to the heavy, broken ground. I wanna Yesterday still